I love this so much. Words truly cannot explain. So let me explain. One day I'm gonna make a top like that. And when I do, I will truly be invincible. I guess I'm also starting to grow to have beef with the sugar and cream yarn. Come on, like this is just too good. Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jory and I make crochet content here. I am a newbie at crocheting, although I think it's actually been like 2 years, 2.5 years. It's been a minute, but I don't know. I don't really know at what point you can consider yourself not a beginner. I feel like crochet is like not one of those hobbies where after a certain amount of time you're like, oh yeah, I'm a pro. So I still consider myself a newbie. But I have been doing essentially 2 years worth of monthly makes where I share all of my current projects that I have been working on within a month or a few months time. And I have another one for you guys today. And I have a lot of cool stuff that I want to share with you. Before I get into the video, I do want to mention that I have a Etsy shop that you guys are more than welcome to check out. Some of the things that I make in this video, as well as things that I have made in other videos, you will be able to find on my Etsy. And then I also have some tutorials for some of the things that I'll be showing you. So between getting the product outright or like having a pattern or a tutorial or something, I will point out when I have different resources for certain things, and you can do whatever you so choose with that information. So now let's get into it. So the first thing I have here is this. I don't know if I should call this a top or a dress. I just call it a top because, like, I don't know. But it's dress length. Ew. This looks horrible. Absolutely horrible. Well, guess I'll just have to insert photos on this one. But it's this drop stitch crocheted top dress situation. I'll put up on the screen what my inspiration was for this. I really loved just like how you can see through like all the stitches, but how like uniform they were at the same time. And I was really loving in the photo how it just looked like the bottom had so much movement with all of the little tassel things at the bottom. I just thought that was a really unique touch. So I really like this piece. I am working on making this into a like what I would consider a proper dress format, and I'm not going to use it in the shade of brown that literally matches my skin. But I am working on that. I do have a tutorial on this top. It is, I believe, my last video or second to last. I don't know. I'll put it up in the little cards above and in the description. But I do think that this is absolutely beautiful. I'm obsessed with zipper backs, so I mean, I still don't really know how to properly put zippers on stuff, but I've been doing something. It's been working a little bit for me. So I have a zipper back on there, and then the straps are just like, I don't know, I just like collected yarn and like draped them over and knotted them together because I really wanted the straps to give off the same energy that the drop stitches were. I think it's going to be a really fun like layering piece to style around when it gets warmer and like spring and summer. So we'll see what I end up doing with that, but that is the first thing that I have to share with you guys. Next up in my lovely little pile here, it looks like I have some hats. I really love these. I have a pattern up on how to make this hat, so if you want to make one your own, you can get that on my Etsy. And then I actually think I'm going to put these hats on my Etsy as well for maybe like, I don't know, like $5. So if anyone wants these, they're very cute. Both of these are using mohair yarn. So this one I did a mixture of like a mohair and like a thinner like weight 3. And then this one is just straight up mohair. So I don't know. Both of them look really cool. This is my first time ever using mohair yarn, and it was kind of a struggle because every time I would make a mistake and you go to try and like undo your row, I now see the predicament that the people who use mohair yarn are in. It was not a fun time, but I think they came out really cool. And this one is like solid, I don't know. It's closed like all the way around from front to back. But this one I got a little creative, and on the last row, instead of working, or last row? Yeah, just the last row. Instead of working the pattern all the way around, I just skipped like the very last, bring it closer. I skipped the very last one and decided to do some chains. So that way the back could have like a cute little opening, and then I could do like a tie. So I could have the tie in the back of my head, or I could like bring it around to the front and make it like a little bonnet moment. So yeah, those are some additional instructions that were in the pattern. But if you want to do that and you want to get the pattern to make it yourself, you can do that. But I will be having these hats up on my Etsy. And then speaking of bonnets, I went to Joann's and found this absolutely gorgeous yellow yarn that I was like, oh yes, I am going to make a bonnet out of that. And I did. And this is what it looks like. And I don't like it. Yeah, it has nothing to do with the bonnet itself. I think I could have made it a little bit longer, but that's not even where like my biggest gripes are. My biggest gripes are these straps that I did. These are not cute. So one of these days, which I need to do it soon because I don't know where you guys live, but in the part of the US I'm in, it is cold as crap right now. And I'm tired of freezing, and my neck and my head and my everything is always cold. So like I actually need this, so I need to get on this. But I'm thinking of undoing these little hot mess, little stringy things. And then I'm gonna make like a ribbing for like the neckline on the bottom, and then maybe have it like extend out a little bit more so it folds over. And then I can put like a button or something. I don't know. But these little tassel things, this is not it. This can't stay like this. This is just a waste of my time. But I do love the yarn. The yarn is great. The yarn is so pretty. It's thick, but it's not too thick. Like it still has some, like, I don't know, like give. I don't know if that's the word to use, but it's got some give to it. So I'm not going to lose my shape or like look like a Teletubby, because I made a balaclava last year. Was it last year or the year before? I don't know. But I made a balaclava, and it was using this really pretty green yarn that I loved. And I finished it and put that bad boy on, and the yarn was just so thick that it wasn't really like molding to the shape of my head. It just looked like I put like a little green orb on my head, and I looked like a Teletubby. I looked like a lost Teletubby. And yeah, that was not cute. I also need to take that apart. I need to frog that project so I can reuse that green yarn, because I really did love it. But anywho, this is my balaclava that still needs to get its life together. Okay, then next up I have this top, which was actually supposed to be a dress, but I didn't finish it because I didn't love it. So I actually have an inspiration photo for this because I had like a thing I was going for. So I don't know if you guys have seen this yellow dress like circulating the internet, but I think it's absolutely beautiful. And I took one look at it and I was like, I can crochet that. Like I know how to do that. I can totally handle that. And so I tried, and this is what I did before I gave up. So it's just, it's basically just like this ugly red, oh, here's the center strap, ugly red top. It's not even the fact that I hate this, like the design. I hate the yarn that I used. So I have my gripes with acrylic yarn, but I guess I'm also starting to grow to have beef with the sugar and cream yarn as well. Because if you're not making anything other than like a coaster or a bag, like I just don't like how it feels. I don't like how things take shape. Like there's no drape. I feel like I'm wearing like not a plastic bag, a paper bag. I feel like I'm wearing a paper bag when I put this on. So yeah, I'm gonna redo this, and when I do, I will definitely do a tutorial, because I know that this is going to be so pretty when done right and not with sugar and cream yarn. But it has so much potential, and I just know that I would wear it so much this summer. So this is essentially my mock-up. Not bad, but it can be way better. I have much higher standards for myself. So when I work on the official dress, I will let you guys know, and we will do it together. So there's that. And then I had, is this sugar and cream? No, this isn't sugar and cream yarn, but it's a yarn that's like kind of similar to it, except I like it. And I made this super cute little mesh handbag, And to spice it up a little bit, I have these little like, what are these called? These little beads, just, you know, around one side, only one side, because I don't know. I just started to think that I was like doing too much with having it on both sides. So this is the front of the bag. I'm gonna have to take this to the beach with me this summer. Originally, this little like thicker edge that kind of sticks out, I was going to take, hold on, let me sit that down. I was gonna take what do they call it? It's like a plastic tubing, and then cut it, and then like put it together, so that way I would have like a round tube, so that way it would have like really sturdy, solid like straps. I don't know. I'll put some like inspiration photos of what I was trying to do. I think I was like halfway there, but the tubing that I bought was way too thick. I like really overestimated how thick that stuff was going to be. So I'm gonna have to give that another try, but you know, this is what I did after that failed miserably. You know what, let me show this to you next, because I used the same yarn from that bag for this next project. So next up I have this little halter tube top, some fringe. Okay, I'm getting into fringe, and it's got a little lace up back. You see that? Yep. So this is the top, and I did it in a V-stitch, and this was like a really easy project to do. So if you guys want to replicate it, just make a big rectangle of a V-stitch and then cut some little strips and put it on the bottom of your work. But so I did that for the top, and then I made a matching skirt. Yeah, this is technically the front. So this is the front of, or what? I don't know. This is the skirt, and it's long. It's like a midi length. Yeah, I'd say it's midi length. And then again, I put some little fringe on the bottom. See, okay, well, all right, I was just trashing the sugar and cream yarn. This isn't sugar and cream yarn. It's kind of similar to it, but do you see the difference in the drape? Like, this has give. The sugar and cream yarn didn't have give. So I made this skirt and top set. I think it's absolutely lovely. I love the little fringe detailing. I'm gonna do a lot more stuff with fringe on it for this year. That's like one of my latest obsessions. Like, I just think, I don't know. I used to not be a fringe girly, but I'm starting to appreciate it. So I'm gonna do some more stuff with some fringe, but I have this super cute little set, and even though this one is mesh and this one's V-stitch, the yarn is the same. So I'm gonna wear this as a combo, and it's going to be chef's kiss. So I have that. Then I made this top, which I pretty much followed a tutorial from Pet Crochets. I think that's the name of her channel. I'll link the video that I used to make this top, but it is this strapless top, or no, hers wasn't originally strapless. It was like a one asymmetrical over the shoulder thing, but I did kind of modify it a little bit. So mine is strapless, and it's got the like lettuce hem bottom, and then on the side, so this like, you know, sits at the side right under your arm and stuff, I put these interesting little closures here. So I had these, I have like 2 of these. I don't really remember what I pulled these off of, like what bag or whatever, but I had one of these rings, these like metal rings. I did like a little beading clasp like at the top, just to, I don't know, try and make my life a little bit easier when putting it on. And then the bottom has a tie, or bottom portion of the side, I don't know, has a tie. And I just think that that's a cute little detail. So like when you're walking around, like everybody sees like the front of it, it's like solid. It's like, oh, okay, that's cute. And then you happen to like turn around or like grab something, and then they see all of this on the side, and they're like, oh my gosh. And you're like, yeah, I know. Thank you in advance. I know you were gonna say that was so cute, but thank you. But yeah, so I just thought that was really cute. And again, I used this brown yarn that is like basically my skin color, but I think it's really cute. So I'm gonna have to redo this too in a color that won't blend in with me, but very fun. Ooh, maybe I can find a way to like get a pair of pants that'll somehow match this top and my long little fringy top dress thing. I don't know, maybe I'll get two in one moment there. Then I have this, oh, I have lots of tops, jeez. I have this t-shirt. I bought this t-shirt from Reformation and I was like, what am I gonna do with this? Because I don't need just like another plain black t-shirt. So after thinking, my little spidey crochet senses kicked in and I was like, oh my gosh, I should put my crochet people on my shirt. There's still pins on it because I have yet to take this to my sewing machine and like properly attach them on here. I do have a tutorial of my little crochet people on my channel, so you can check that out if you ever want to make some of your own. I do think they're really fun to add on to your clothes, but I don't know, if you want to put them on bags and, you know, make them like little patches, I don't know, for literally anything, like you can, but I do think that they are a blast to make and it's a really fun like pastime project. It doesn't take super long and every single one you can make like very different. Those are my little people. They're a fun time. Then I have, I forgot I made 3. Okay, so I have these scrunchies. These will be up on my Etsy. I love making scrunchies. Like whenever I just need like a brain cleanse, but I want to crochet something, I make scrunchies. So these are the 3 newest babies. I have this one, which it's giving off like earthy vibes. It's like a natural, I don't know, like a what do you call this white? I don't know. It's like an off-white, and then it has these wood beads on it, which I think is just so cute. Like, I don't know. It's I can't speak. It just gives me such earthy vibes. And then I have this brown one here. I guess I really do like brown. I didn't think I liked brown that much. Okay. Then I have this brown one here with this yellow trim on it. I think this one is really fun, and this one's really big, so this one's a blast. This one's beautiful. My baby. But so yeah, I have that one, and then I have this pink with red trimming on it. It's giving Valentine's Day, I love you energy, and I think it is so cute. But so these are 3 more scrunchies that will be up on my Etsy. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and speaking of things that will be up on my Etsy, I also have a few more hats. I have this red mesh hat, and it's got red beading along the bottom. This one's really fun. I really like this. I envision someone wearing this with like a really cute fitted like dress or whatever, but like a mesh or net kind of like beachy dress, and then you have like a cap on like this and maybe like a cute pair of sunglasses or something, and then you're just like frolicking in the water. I don't know. That's just like the energy I get from this hat. So I love this. This is a really fun time. And then I have 3, I'm not doing any more of these. I have 3 of these mesh caps in white. I had 2 in black. I only have 1 more in black now that you can find on my Etsy, but they're this like off-white and they have grommets all along the bottoms. So this is really cute. I also think it would be really fun if you like take the hat and then you like get some charms or something that you like. And because the grommets are there, they're like basically the perfect little places to stick your charms into and not have to worry about messing up your hat. So I have 3 of these bad boys, and yeah, those are all the hats that I made. Then I have this oven mitt. It is 2-sided, so this is the first side, and then this is 2-sided. That's not, okay, it's double-sided. So these are my 2 color combos I did on either side. I think this is really cute. I was debating on whether or not I should do a little tutorial on this. It's not like a super complicated thing to do, so I don't know if, you know, people are like interested, but if you think I should make a tutorial on this, let me know. But I absolutely love these little oven mitts. Yeah, our oven mitt. I only made 1. I need to make a second. But I think it's fun, and I doubled up the yarn so it is thick. So like if I actually were to grab like I don't know, something out of my stove with this, like I'm not gonna burn my hands off, which is kind of necessary. So I love this guy. I think the colors that I use for this are really pretty. I'm ever so slightly starting to experiment more with color usage, and I think I'm off to a really good track because look at these colors. They're great. But yeah, so that's my singular oven mitt. And then I made another swimsuit because now that I'm no longer a crochet swimsuit hater, I feel like it is my duty to make up for all the time that I spent hating on them and like make some swimsuits now. So this is a granny stitch swimsuit. These are the bottoms. I have some little beads on the sides. Yeah, like the side ties. And then this is the, what the heck? Okay, there we go. Got my life together. And then this is the top. And what I did is I put this really pretty little bead in the center. I think this is really nice. I think I need to like re-put this on here because it kind of moves a little bit. Like it doesn't stay like perfectly aligned in the middle when I wear it. It kind of like tilts to the side and it's like, what the heck is going on? So I have this, and then I also put some really pretty beads that matched this one on the bottoms and the center of the top on the top part of the stringy strappy things, and then it's just got a regular strap back, and it's in this really pretty, like, is this considered, no, this isn't considered baby blue because it's even lighter, I think. I don't know what color this is, but it's blue. Should I do a tutorial or should I make a pattern for this? I'm not sure. You guys let me know. But I was considering doing like a pattern for this. I think it's really pretty, and I'm actually surprised, like, I guess because of the weight yarn that I used and the size hook that I had, like the granny stitch isn't like super like really big and holy. They're pretty small, so even if I don't feel like putting anything underneath it, like I can get away with it without, you know, everybody seeing all my business. I probably will like put something underneath it regardless, but I don't have to, which is really nice. And now I'm down to my last piece, which is the very last thing that I have made, and I love this so much, words truly cannot explain. So let me explain. So if you have been on Pinterest, you have seen those tops that are either what's the word? It's crochet fillet. They're either crochet fillet or they're just, I don't know what they're done. I don't know how they do them, but it gives off like a crochet fillet type vibe, and they're always in like a really light, creamy kind of yarn. Sometimes they'll do just like a little panel and they'll attach it to a dress, or, you know, put it on a little frilly thing or whatever and make a top out of it. And I've just been admiring that for the past year and a half. And I told myself, like, when I first started doing this crochet stuff in 2023, I was like, one day I'm gonna make a top like that. And when I do, I will truly be invincible. Like, I don't care what point in my crochet journey, like it could be 2 days from now, it could be 200 days from now, it could be 2,000 years from now. But when I do, I will know that I'm truly like here in capability. I don't know if that's like the right way of wording it, but I just knew that once I could do that, like I will have the, for lack of better words, like I have the balls to make anything. Like once I figure out how to do it. So I made my own variation of this top. I kind of cheated. I made my life a little bit easier. This is just a bunch of granny squares that I attached together. So this is the front, and then this is the back. It only goes like halfway. And then the bottom part is open back and there's string ties. I'm so sorry you can't really see this great. I love this so much. I'm truly obsessed. Like, I don't think I'll love a piece as much ever as I love this one because I've just been waiting for this moment for so long. But oh my God, it's perfect. It's so perfect. So okay. because I did this, I'm going to do not a pattern or not a tutorial, because each of the granny squares on here is a different square, and that would be like truly the world's longest tutorial, and I don't have that kind of patience. But I am going to do a video where I show you like a guide of how I made this, because it really was not nearly as difficult as I was trying to like make it out to be in my head 2 years ago. So I used a crochet thread. I used crochet thread for this entire project, and then also to make sure that the top like neckline and the sleeves had a little bit of like extra shaping or molding to them. I took a crochet thread, a crochet elastic. The top is made with crochet thread. I used a crochet elastic to just help with the, stretch factor of it, which is actually like a really good tool. So if you guys have any projects that are starting to stretch out a little bit, whether it be a pair of pants or a sweater, like the sleeve cuffs or anything, and you want to try and bring them to life and not frog your project, get yourself some crochet elastic. It's great. This is my baby. It is absolutely beautiful. I think probably for the next couple of projects that I do, I'm just going to be doing stuff with crochet thread, because it didn't take me that long to make this, and the end result is so pretty. And like the fact that every single square is something different, like, come on, like this is just too good. This is really good. And I don't know, I showed my mom and she was like, oh yeah, that's really cute. And I'm like, woman, why are you not more excited about this? Like, this top is phenomenal, and I don't appreciate the fact that you don't have as much like love and energy and excitement over this as I do. She just doesn't understand. But I love this. I am going to do a guide for this, so that is something that you guys have to look forward to on this channel. But yes, those are all of my newest babies. Lots of things to come, lots of tutorials to make, and I'm slowly but surely getting through all of them, so just hang tight. I'm working on it. So some of these things you'll be able to find on my Etsy. Others I will be doing tutorials for. Others I have tutorials for already. But yeah, that's all the stuff that I have made recently. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some inspiration. The whole purpose of me starting this in the beginning was to, one, share with the world some of the, well, it wasn't actually for the world, it was for myself, but it quickly became not only for me, but for you guys. So I have a log of all the things that I make as I go along my crochet journey, but also to share these things with you guys to give you some inspiration so you can, have the confidence to tackle some projects on your own. I know when I see people making things, whether it be crochet, knit, or sewn, they usually have been sewing or crocheting or knitting for a lot of years, and they have a really big skill set under their belt. So I look at their stuff and I'm like, that's really pretty and I would love to do that, but I don't think I can handle a project like that. Like, the skill set is not skilling, like I'm just not there yet. But 2 years into crocheting, I do still consider myself a beginner. I don't know how to do everything, but I'm getting there. And so I just want to inspire you guys and give you guys some tips and tools to make some really awesome stuff as well. So we will continue to do that in 2025. Let me know if you have any questions on things, like if there's something that you've seen in this video or in any of the monthly makes videos I have, which I will put a playlist in the description so you can just like have fun and see everything that I've made literally up to this date. But if there's anything there that I haven't already done a tutorial for that you would like to have a tutorial or some sort of guide or something on, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Also, share with me which is your favorite, and also please go to my Etsy and take some of these things off of my hands. Oh my god. Where the heck did those hearts come from? You guys saw those hearts. What? Oh my god. Wait, when did that become a feature? Wow. Wow. Okay. Apple's like really doing things. Okay. But anyway, so is it going to pop up? Okay. No. All right. But go ahead and show my Etsy page some love. Please help yourself to some of the things that are on my Etsy. Please and thank you. And yeah, I plan on making a whole lot more things and a whole lot more content. If you have any video ideas that you would like for me to do, put those in the comments. But make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Make sure you like this video if you found it at all inspiring. And what else are you supposed to do? Like, comment, share. I already said subscribe. Yeah. Do all those things, and then I will see you guys in the foreseeable future with another video. Bye, guys.